So I found out I could buy a device to hook my N64 up to my TV. Still have your Diddy Kong Racing cartridge? I love Diddy Kong Racing. I didn't actually own it, my sister did. But I love that game. Donkey Kong 64? I've only ever seen snippets of that game. It seems... interesting. Is that a winged Rhinoc? Diddy Kong Racing was fun. I did own the DS, the DS port, though. That was a good port. I like that. What are you? Oh, you won't talk to me. That's fine. I want to talk to you anyway. Jams, though. Oh, it stopped. Oh, lift up? Ah.
If my wings were big and strong like yours, I could easily glide across here.
Cirrus. Sorry I'm swinging the camera around so much, by the way. It's just, I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing was a blast. I think the reason why I loved it so much is because it actually had planes. And I liked flying, and not just like how in what?
Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator, and I mean...
I was trying to talk to you earlier and you wouldn't talk to me, and now you just talk to me in passing? Rude. Yo, see you later, Alpha. Have a good one. Excuse me. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, VOD will be up. I've nearly, because of my hard drive space issues, I have been slowly rendering all of the VODs and chopping them up and whatnot, ready to upload to YouTube. I currently have 49 VODs, or 49 videos of the various VODs of the last streams chopped up and ready to upload. I just haven't got around to uploading them yet. In fact, it'll be the first time I'll be uploading videos since I switched to fiber, like gigabit broadband. So that'd be interesting to see how quick that is. I was so bad at the flying. And you know, wasn't Diddy Kong Racing, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it like you had the same course but you could tackle it different ways based on the vehicle you picked?
The metal armor those enemies are wearing protects them from your dragon flame.
Gotcha. Got him. There's these weird platforms which, now that I think, no, you can't head bonk. Can't head bonk. Calico, I'm curious, are you interested in the analog 3D? So, the Game Boy recreation thing that I've got is the Analog Pocket. They recently made an N64 version, which takes real N64 cartridges. You can plug your real N64 controllers into it, but it's like a modern device, and it plays nicer with like current TVs. If you upload once a week, so for VODs, I will be doing more than one. It will be once a day, but I've just not gotten around to it yet. What I want to do is probably wait until the VODs aren't available on Twitch anymore. I think that's going to be my cutoff point, and when I start uploading the VODs, which is like a couple of weeks. Stephanie. That's very fair, because it's not cheap. It's like $300, which is absurd, but for some people it's worth it. I also heard that when it first came out, there were issues with it. Like, apparently the clock speed was wrong, so it wasn't playing games as the original would. Oh, it's Mr. Dickbag. I mean, Moneybag.
If it isn't my favorite dragon, the sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I might look the other way if I was distracted. Counting gems.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yes. Precious, precious gems.
Stop fondling your bag.
Spyro, you may now use the bellows anytime you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
Okay, where are we going? Probably up there. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I don't have access to all of my like childhood gaming stuff. Also, I was thinking about this the other day when I was talking about like the oldest copy of a Pokemon game I had since I was a kid. I've actually got my copy of Pokemon Colosseum. So that's my oldest Pokemon game that I still own from when I was a kid. If I watch once a week, it's almost a year worth of VODs. Well, the videos are only, they're chopped down to like 35, I'm aiming for like 35 minutes. So, yeah, it's a little bit, I guess, yeah, if you watch one a week, it's a year's worth. I missed! Okay, sorry, thinking, not talking. We got a black portal thing. I only have 3 N64 games since it was cheaper to rent from Blockbuster to play other than games back then for me. Yeah, good old Blockbuster.
Oh, you activated the bellows.
I did.
Maybe I can get the cloud generator.
Fluffy. Oh, egg. Hello, Flash. Rain. Those are some weird looking clouds. What are your 3 N64 games? I want to say, obviously, Diddy Kong Racing. I want to say Ocarina of Time, because you mentioned it earlier. And you mentioned Pokemon Snap, but I don't know if that's one that you would have kept. I reckon that was a rental. Henry? I'm trying to think of some other, like, top tier and Bomberman 64. Oh, Majora's. Okay. I remember Bomberman 64. That was a fun game. I always got stuck on one particular part as a kid, though. Why is it sending me... Oh! It just sent me up. I was like, why is it sending me over... Oh, no. What's going on here?
We usually wake up our rain cloud at the crack of dawn, but these mischievous spirits are stopping our bells from ringing.
Use the Superfly power-up and flame the spirits in the bell towers. Okay. Thanks, game. Thanks. Really freaking helpful. Look, make your mind up. Are you... I totally hit that one. And that one. I got them both. Yeah, the gold one. Yeah. That's cool. Oh, Happy Cloud.
Do you want this doodad? It fell out of the belfry.
Sure. I'll take a doodad. Jake the doodad. Hi. Alright, we need more yums. And we need to get this sucker. I can't dash and jump over. Go back here. Come back here, little pecker. Where'd he go? I lost him. He's over there. I knew that. Got him. Brian? Brian? I recently rewatched that clip of Brian absolutely roasting the heck out of, I think it was Liberty. Whew. Fun times. Remember when we used to have fun chat? Remember when I had to used to think of interesting engagements for the stream every single week? Whew. Those were the days. Okay, I'm still missing a bunch of stuff, but I don't think it's around here. Oh, there's one there. That's true, Tokyo-chan! We have female dragons in this game. We didn't have that in Spyro 1. I was in the middle of a gacha game and my internet cut out for a moment and now I can't log back into the game. That just proves it. Gacha games are bad. Okay, so we got some stuff over there. Let's return home. There's a lot going on in this level. What does this do? Oh, they're little wind thingies that I saw earlier. Okay. Oh. There are actually services online. I forget what it's called, but there's one in America. Is it Letterbox? No, that's like a review thing, isn't it? I can't remember now. But I remember someone bringing it up in Hylian's stream, and I was like, damn, I wish something like that existed in the UK. Turns out it does, but it's just not that cheap. But yeah, they will mail you games, and then you can mail them back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just Google like online game rental, you'll be able to find something. Yeah, I don't know why. I think I just thought, like, you get posted games through your letterbox. Maybe it's called Letterbox. I don't know if it still exists. Also, I'm still a big supporter of Xbox Game Pass. And as much as I hate the idea of not owning your games, I think something like that should exist for all platforms. If anything, just to like test a game out that you're not sure you want to spend like $60 on. There are so many games that I've played on Game Pass that I would never have bought, but I just wanted to try out, and I didn't want to spend like, you know, $50-$60. Gamefly, that's it, and it does still exist. There you go. Yeah, I agree with that, Annas. Honestly, over here in the UK, we've completely lost all of our physical game stores now. We don't have, I don't think we've got any dedicated game stores, which kind of stinks. We've obviously got like, you know, like retro stuff. Like you can go and pick up secondhand games, and like little mom and pop shops that resell stuff for crazy expensive prices. Like they still exist, but like a dedicated, like a GameStop, for example, we don't have anything like that anymore. Yeah, you're right, Tokyo-chan. It is just resale, which to be fair isn't a bad thing, but they do typically overcharge. I've actually had way more success on Facebook Marketplace. I say my mum has. When I was trying to pick up a copy of Pokemon Platinum for this, actually, for the PP list, I found one that seemed too good to be true on Facebook, because I don't have a Facebook account, so I just asked my mum to like contact the seller for me. Ended up being a scammer, but my mum managed to find like an alternative pretty damn quick. and it was someone that was reasonably local and actually drove over to my mum's house to sell me the copy of Platinum for a pretty damn good price as well. Oh no, this isn't where I want to go. Take me back down. I don't think Facebook is dead. I just don't think it's a young platform for us anymore. You know, it's not for the youngins. It's definitely like an older platform. What is this?
Our sun has gone out.
Oh.
We can make a new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds, but they keep burning out before we can get them in the pot.
Okay.
Step on the switch to get a fresh sun seed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
You have 3,500 friends. No post I've put up in the 3 years has got 1 comment. Yeah. That's a lot of Facebook friends. I get all my memes from Facebook. Okay. Gonna get in the pot. Yippee! Tailored it nicely. Yeah, I quit Facebook in like 2018. Just because I just had no use for it. Like, I never had that many friends growing up, so I had no one really to reconnect with. And at the time, all of my socialization was just me and my, at the time, partner. So I just had like no need for Facebook. There was no like estranged family that I needed to keep up with or give updates to or get updates from. It really was just like, yeah, social media was just not needed for me. Yahoo! So we just flame it, we just follow it and flame it. Seems pretty easy. Oh, except you're gonna go different places. Nice. Because my friends don't want to use Discord for our group chat, that's fair. There's like controversy on every single platform at the moment. Like, Discord has got this thing where people are upset that if you want to see NSFW stuff on Discord, you're gonna have to verify your age again. Which I'm like, I get it. You know, sending your ID to someone is sketchy, especially with the amount of data breaches Discord has. Like, I wouldn't trust them with my ID. But also, I don't go around trying to look at spicy stuff on Discord. So it's like, no. It means nothing to me. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. But I'm pretty sure like WhatsApp has constant breaches. And isn't WhatsApp owned by Meta? I forget. Like Facebook, basically. No! Ah! No shrinking! I doom scroll Reddit and TikTok. Fair, very fair. I missed out a bunch of stuff. Me.
Now that's what I call a sun. Here, you can
So I have to scroll for it. That's fair, Husky.
as a souvenir.
Went to my first CX store over Valentine's Day while I was in London. There wasn't a whole lot of deals on Switch games. Most of them are likely cheaper online. Selection was not great, and their Switch 2s was the same price as the brand new. A lot of PlayStation, Xbox games though. Yeah. Honestly, CEX kind of do overcharge for stuff, but it is quite a reliable way of getting secondhand games. So it's like you pay the extra for what you get. Reddit for sure. I find TikTok confusing. Yeah, I don't like TikTok. TikTok, I think, has destroyed the brains of an entire generation. So if I don't care about NSFW stuff, I don't have to worry about the ID thing? Correct, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. As far as I'm aware, Discord will only block you from looking at, like, or interacting with spicy servers unless you upload ID. I don't even know if DMs are exempt from that. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it because it doesn't affect me. Felt so uncomfortable to give out my face, so I just took a picture of a realistic looking video game character, and that worked perfectly. That's hilarious. Same, I use my gaming avatar. You see, it's so stupid. They're putting up all these walls to potentially stop people from seeing stuff that they shouldn't do, but it's so easily, like, you can just dodge it so easily. I must admit, actually, the other day I was trying to sign into my my like stocks and shares account, and they did say that as they're like literally right now, because I haven't done it yet, identity verification as a regulated financial service provider, and in order to keep the Trading 212 safe and secure, we need to verify your identity. So like that I understand, because it's like, it's a bank, but it still feels sketchy. Should we be monitoring their internet usage anyway? It's so frustrating. I'm completely with you, Geeky. 100% I'm completely with you. And then it's the parents that don't, that complain that their kids have access to all this stuff, which then causes all of the rules and stuff. It's just weird, because it feels like everything online is now getting this, like, chain and shackle around it. It's just getting dodgy, isn't it? So many snowflakes that complain about the stupidest of stuff. We've been playing ACNH games on our Slumber Island, like cooking contests, fashion shows, etc. And someone suggested we play the dating show, and one 15-year-old got all offended. I do think that people get offended too easily now, and the problem is that people are way too overly vocal about their offense. There's nothing wrong with being offended by stuff, but the way you go about sharing that, I think, is key. I'm just glad I grew up before the internet. Agreed. I was actually talking about this with my co-workers, because she's got kids, quite young kids, and I'm just like, I couldn't imagine being a parent now and having to, like, navigate the online space. Whew. We got Lulu. 100% geeky. Thank you. And there's a big difference between talking about something constructively and just like voicing every single thought that comes across your mind. Alright, level 100% complete, I believe it said. Yep, 6 out of 6 eggs, 400 yems. We're actually already 45%... Oh wait, no, that's just the overworld, isn't it? It's not the levels within the overworld. This is what I like about our space chat, is the fact that we can talk about things critically and respect everyone's views on stuff without people getting overly upset and angry and taking out on other people. Like, we're all unique and we all have different views and we are all going to agree and disagree on different things, and the fact that we can discuss that is cool. So I thank you for being mature about things.
That cave over there. Let's go check it out.
We glide. Cough cough, AI discussion yesterday.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Yo, radical dude. We found Coltrane. Yeah, it's there's a streamer that I watched that dual streams on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. And their Twitch chat is 100% way more chill. The YouTube and TikTok chats are just always... Ugh, I'm glad I don't do it.
Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
Mind you, are you guys ready for something that I saw yesterday, which I find kind of hilarious and stupid and kind of depressing at the same time? It was on Twitter, so that's a good start. So check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. This kid was streaming on Twitch, and this wholesome clip of him excited for 2 subs went a little bit viral. That attention drives 400 plus subs, including Twitch, who gifted 50 subs. Right? So this kid goes viral because he's like, this guy's like, yo, I'll give you a sub if you can beat me in a 1v1 in Rocket League. So he does it, and the guy gifts 2 subs. It goes viral, and throughout the stream, this child gets 400 plus subs. He then gets banned for being underage. Twitch gifts him 50 subs and then bans him. Twitch is wild. Cash out. Now, to be fair, there like, in Twitch's defense, different teams, right? So there's obviously got one set of team that is going over and being like, okay, this is a viral thing. We can probably get a little bit of attention out of this. But then they go, oh, he's underage, we should probably ban him. That's like a different team. Also like follow TOS. Yeah, exactly. But how was that kid monetized? Because that is clearly like 11, 12 at the oldest. There's no way that kid is older than 11 or 12, right? It's like, how on earth did he become a monetized streamer in the first place? No way. Yo, what up, little bottom? I want to be a mum, but I'm so torn on how to parent kids in today's society and schools. Like, I thought my school sucked as a kid. It's even worse, and Sweden doesn't allow homeschool unless your kid is seriously ill. Don't know how I'd handle modern parenting and the dangers of the internet. I think that's a very real struggle to have to navigate. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, and it's one thing that you just have to feel out and learn. It's like, because I was, again, talking to my co-workers today, and, like, she was saying about how all of her kids, like, she has, like, tracking on her phone for all of her kids. And one of my other co-workers, who's quite young, says that, yeah, I've got, like, 3 different groups where I'm with, like, my family in one group and my friends in another group, and then my boyfriend in another group. I'm just like, I don't know how I'd feel about being constantly tracked all the time. That feels kind of weird. But I guess, like, for her, she's quite a young girl, or young lady, I should say, and, like, it's also a safety thing. It's just like, yeah, it's just navigating the online space and just the real world nowadays just seems crazy.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to manually control the camera.
Constant monitoring and limited time. Yeah, that's the thing one of my co-workers uses, is, like, they can only install apps on their device with, like, the parent's approval.
If you like,
Parents account?
change the game camera to
Using a fake
active
birthday? He
In
does look
active
very
mode,
young. Maybe.
The camera
Yeah.
adjusts itself based on your movement.
No.
Okay, I won't change it.
Thank you. You asked me that in Spyro 2 and I said no back then. Alright, let's do the next level. Molten Crater. They did have a phone early on because I'm a single mum and I worked and needed to be sure I could reach her, but there was rules regarding phone use. Yeah, it's just the case of setting clear boundaries, isn't it? And I mean, respect goes both ways, and it's difficult for me to add to this because I'm not a parent, but it's like, as long as they understand why things are the way it is. I think it's a case of, like, explaining, look, this is an adult thing. Like, this is me trusting you with something that I think you're ready for, and I hope you don't prove me wrong.
Rhinocs are running rampant around here, but I can't get anyone out of the Tiki Lodge long enough to do anything about it.
Oh, okay. Can't get anyone out of the Tiki Lodge. Okay, well, that bull took care of that. That's not a bull. What's this again? This is Pumba. Not the bull, are you? My instant thought was Bullfengo from Monster Hunter. He's a piggy. Ow! Talk to them like they're humans and explain the danger. People tend to not forget children are still people. They understand things. I think that's the biggest thing for me as a kid, is that I was constantly told no. And when I would ask why, the response would always be, because I said so. It's like, well, if I don't understand why not, then I don't care. Ah, jerk. That phrase, yeah. Honestly, it's still somewhat used on me today, and I'm gonna be 34 this year. I was like, dude, just, you know, not a kid. I hate that phrase. Yeah, it's just disrespectful, and it doesn't teach anything. I think it's just a way to quickly deflect without actually giving an answer. So that sort of thing, my 7-year-old nephew wants me to teach him how to play Roblox. Both him and his mum said, both him and I said no. He will not be playing online games this young. Meanwhile, another kid I know who is 8 months younger than him has been allowed to play Roblox, and he's been repeating so much filth that he's gotten into trouble at school. His grandparents, who are very close to me, hate it and are very angry with their daughter because he doesn't stop his behavior. Yeah, that's rough. I think you can play Roblox and disabling all of the stuff that you see. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. All I know is that my co-worker's son is also reasonably young. I'm not going to say too much because it's not my place to say, but he plays Roblox and doesn't have any issues with it.
If his health is low, torch a little creature like the slug below me to release a butterfly.
This is more of an adult thing, and I'm glad to explain it to you when you're appropriate age for it. Yeah, that's very fair. But there was a big problem with Roblox, which shouldn't be a problem, and adults contacting younger children via Roblox, and I'm just like, that is dodgy. Can I? Camera? Thank you. Boom! Right in the face. You see, I've never played Roblox. My nephew would know way more about this than me because he does. But there must be a way of setting it up so that you can't just interact with random strangers.
Here, take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
Ah, Tiki Lodge last night? Curly. The YouTuber I watched him recently is casually vlogging their new place on the outside. I'm like, how does she not care about privacy? Boom, 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 boom. Just have to be a very involved parent. I was heavily involved in my kid's life every moment. We did everything together. As a mom, driving to GameStop every week and playing all the Zelda games Pocket Camp with my kid. Sick. People are way too quick to give out the personal information on the internet nowadays. There was someone, I think... Oh, it was, you guys know GeoGuessr? He does, he's the guy that... Well, he does lots of stuff. But he... Oh, no, sorry, GeoWizard, not GeoGuessr. He does a series where he finds... Like, people will send him photographs. And he will... And say something like, you know, oh, this is my grandfather. He passed away. I really want to recreate this picture for my mum. Can you figure out where he took this photo so that I can recreate it? And he will pinpoint it down to the millimeter. It's amazing. And he got one submission in from a parent who was like, "Hi, I'm a big fan. I just want to. I was hoping you could do your thing with this photo and show me just how easy it, or show my kid just how easy it is for someone to be able to pinpoint a location of a selfie, so that they can... Oh, Sergeant Bird is currently out on an important mission. It's the inside of the cage. Tough luck. Sergeant Bird. Okay. And yes, it was basically like a learning exercise. Can you show my kid how easy it is to find where I took this selfie? And it was a reasonably inconspicuous selfie. It was just like there was a water tower in the background, and a random industrial building. And he pinpointed exactly where it was in the US. He was like, this is the spot that you took the photo. And she used it as a learning experience to be like, be careful of what you show online. I'm stuck here now. Be careful what you show online, because there are some weirdos out there. Seen those videos? Yeah, GeoWizard's cool. And then that's why Roblox got in so much trouble. Maybe it's different on console than it is on PC. I don't know. Both way too concerned for safety, explained why he wasn't allowed to play, but can continue to play Minecraft. He doesn't know how to get online, just play solo. Yeah, it's difficult when you don't know about it, isn't it? And I think it is safe to just be like, no, rather than sure that'll be fine if you don't know the answer and if you're not aware of how to keep him safe. That's fair enough. That guy, yeah, GeoWizard's cool. He used the sun and everything. It's crazy. He knows the trees. He knows the architectural styles, the lines on the roads. It's phenomenal. He's so smart.
Just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually, they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee. Thank you, Spyro.
Dude, he is really, really greedy this time. Yeah, agreed, Annas. You just do your best, right?
Are you the dragon looking for all those eggs?
Oh, yeah.
Because I saw a shifty-looking character with one over there.
All right. I thought there were 2 for some reason. Also, why do I have this key? 100%? Yeah. I think that's the thing, isn't it? If you want to have kids, you have to be prepared to put in the effort to make sure you raise them in a successful way. I think maybe a lot of... Again, I can't really speak much on this because I am not a parent. Maybe a lot of neglect comes from when children aren't necessarily planned correctly. Don't raise a racist or an a-hole. I think I did an okay job. No internet equals no strangers, but it's important that parents are active when it comes to their kids gaming. And it's even better for the parents can join the kids. Like, online doesn't have to be bad. It just means parents need to step in and be active and keep an eye on their kids. Yeah, you see, it's stuff like, what do you do in the situation when the parents aren't gamers? Because again, my co-worker's like that. She was like asking me advice on gaming stuff because her son wants to get into like a PC gaming setup. And when I was a kid, you know, my parents weren't gamers. You become a gamer? Yeah, that didn't work out for me, did it? Sadly, my parents did not take an interest in the things that I were interested in. How am I going to catch up to this guy? There's got to be a charge gate that I'm missing. This seems a little bit redundant, just chasing this guy around. I did notice there was a break in a wall somewhere. Sorry, chat, I'm trying to get to you, but reading the big long messages is a bit difficult when I'm playing games, but I will absolutely read all your messages and respond. I'm just trying to explore at the same time. I could have sworn I saw a wall with like a crack in it. Growing up Gen X, my parents never paid attention to me. When I had a daughter, every moment was a conversation. I took her to school, left work, pick her up, Came home, looked in the backpack every day, went through everything. Did all the homework together, spent dinner time and after with her. She grew up to be such a great adult. Nice, that's awesome. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's cool. Ah! Oh. That was it. That's not what I was hoping for. My ex has an older nephew that would game with him. Oh, can I just yoink? It worked out since they adored each other's company. The nephew would look out for him. That's cool. I must admit, when I first read your message, Tokyo-chan, I was just like, really? Like introducing your kid to another adult to play video games? I was like, that sounds a bit odd. But apparently, I'm off base there because everyone else in chat is like, yeah, good idea. But I was like, how would that work? I feel like I'm catching him up. Yeah, I'm catching him up. If I take the inside corners, you know, hit the apex. I've been playing a little bit of Forza. So, well, I say I have. I haven't played for a couple of months now, but... Got him. In my example, it's family, so... True. Yeah. That's the thing as well. It's like...
Hey, there goes another one.
Ah.
He was really fast.
Ah.
If I activate the supercharge, you'll be able to...
Alright, this might be a bit difficult for me to read and and play at the same time. I forgot what I was going to say now. I went past him. It's fine. Yeah, I remember what I was going to say. Gaming has definitely become less taboo and more commonplace nowadays than it was back when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was like the nerdy thing that no one wanted to admit to doing, because if you did, you got made fun of. And so, you know, it's when you're not able to talk about things that it becomes an issue. Yeah! Where's that thing? Rats. I need to break this open. How do I break this open? Got it. Alright, I think that's everything in this level. Or in this sub-level. Yeah. Through we go. Down there. Ah. Oh, I've got the key. Duh. Yeah, kind of. I used to say that I wanted to have kids so that I could be a better dad than my dad was to me. But I realized after a few years of saying that, I was like, that's a really bad excuse to want to have kids. At this point, I would welcome the idea of having children, but if I meet a partner and they don't want to have kids, it's not a deal breaker for me. I think it's a good thing to have in the back of my mind for if I do have kids, that I want to be a better dad than my dad was to me, but I don't think that should be a reason to have children. So I can't get in there. I think that's all that we've got left in this level. Let's bippity boppity bounce.